Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Samantha. This is the Budget Mum UK. Today I'm going to be showing you how to meal plan on a budget, but mostly how to meal plan, how to make your money go further in the kitchen, because of course we all know that the grocery bill is quite easily the most stretchable, but the one that we can also cut back on the most. It's the difference between being able to have lots of money left over to do fun things at the end of a month and actually not having very much at all. Okay, so the first thing you need to know about meal planning is that the odds are you've probably been doing it backwards all this time. So there are two different types of people. There are the first are the people that plan everything meticulously, and then there are the other types, which used to be me, where you just randomly walk down the supermarket aisle, pulling everything off the shelves that you fancy and using that as your go through it. This is how we end up throwing away so much food, and we have so much waste at the end of every single week. It's insane how much Britain and the rest of the world actually throw in the bin, and it is wasted because we are not planning and because we are not prepping, and because right now at this particular moment in time you and I cannot afford to be throwing good food in the bin. Bills are skyrocketing. Everything is going up in price. The cost of groceries itself is going up in price. So right now you need to be smashing this. You need to be getting it right. And I'm going to help you do it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is do an inventory of everything that you already have in your fridge, your freezer and in your store cupboard. Because you're going to use that as a basis for everything for your meal planning. So you're going to go inside, check out all the things that you need to use up, things that have got already partially opened, things that children have already started eating. You're going to see if there's any leftovers. You're going to use that to start off your meal plan, because if they're there, you're going to want to use those up ASAP. They're going to be used on your first few days of meal prep. When you've done in your fridge, you want to go to your freezer. What have you got? What have you frozen already? If you know you've got a big group of people coming around during the week, if you know you've got a particularly busy night, what can you already pull out that's ready-made, so you can put that into your meal plan and it's ready to go and you don't have to worry about it. So that you're then also ahead of the game, you know you've got to defrost it as well. So the next thing you're going to want to do is check out your store cupboard as well. So mine, it's a bit of a mess in there right now. I've got some tins of spaghetti. I can see I've got rice, I've got pasta, I've got, how long have these been in here? Pizza budgets. They need using up next month. And then once I've stockpiled all that, then I can start to put together my food plan, and then I can start to put together my shopping list, because I'm not just going to go into a store and buy anything willy-nilly. No more. Okay, so now you know what you've already got in. This way you are going to be able to get into the supermarket without having to just buy random things, pulling them off the shelf just because they look pretty and they've been positioned nicely in your eye line to buy. No. Okay, so check out mine. And I'm going to do a bit of a meal plan based off of what I've got. So for example, I've got those pizza bases, just add water. I'm going to be using those with some leftover vegetables that I know I've got in the fridge as well, that are down here on my inventory. We'll be able to put all that together, decide when is the best time to have those meals as well, especially if you're going to be using something twice. And from there, that way you're going to be able to reduce your budget. Okay, so I've done my inventory. I've checked out my freezer, which I know I've got a cottage pie already pre-made. I've got a tray of chicken, which I'm going to defrost so I can use that to make things throughout the week. And I've got a lasagna, family size lasagna in there. Because quite often what I'll do is prep my food and I'll make more than one, so then I can throw a couple in the freezer. And if you're interested in seeing how I do that and plan and prepare and everything like that, just let me know in the comment section. I'll go ahead and make a video on that for you. But that means I've already got 2 evening meals ready to go, and I tend to do those when I know I've got a busiest day. So if I'm teaching, for example, and I'm teaching till late, or if I'm out throughout the day and I just know I'm going to be tired or something like that, then I'll plan on using one of those already prepared meals, so I don't have to worry about it later on. Just pull it out, throw it in, and I'm done really. So these are the fruits I've got on there. That's fine. I'll probably use most of these for snacks, which is what I tend to do for breakfast. I know I've got 4 wraps left. That's okay. I can use those for either some pizzas or some wraps to go. Ham to use up. Some vegetables, a little bit of dairy left really. Pantry, I've got my spaghetti, 20p spaghetti, which I love. I've got a couple of bags of rice, some lasagna sheets, some raisins, tin spaghetti. I could probably put it in the pantry one, but I just tend to put it there because it's in a separate section, that's all. So from there, I can then start to say, well, okay, well, what can I do with what I've already got? So I'm thinking with this, a tray of chicken and some peppers and onions, I can make some sort of curry going on. I can probably do a chicken pie. Have I got... I've not put it out to defrost, but I know I've got some frozen vegetables, for example. So I know I don't need to defrost those really in advance, but I can use some of the chicken with some vegetables and make a pie with the potatoes. So already I'm starting to think and pull ideas together. I could maybe do some quesadillas with the wraps, some of the chicken and some cheese and the peppers and onions. That might be a bit different, not done one of those for a while. And you're starting to think, and the more that you do this, the more you'll want to do it and the easier it becomes. And you start to get yourself a bank of recipes either in your head, or you can write them down, or if you see them in magazines, wherever you've seen them, or print them off, or if you've seen them online, then it's really, really good for that. So let's have a look. I know I tend to run this alongside my plan for the week, looking at what I've got coming up. So if this was just for the sake of doing the video today, we're just going to say it's a normal week. I'm at home most of the time when I'm working, and I'm not going out. I've not got any trips or anything else like that planned. So I'll know I'll need to get something in for breakfast. So then I'm going to go ahead and have a look at my shopping list, which is very similar to this. I just change this section around and change the title. So I know I need to go and grab some cereals. And I tend to pick up 2 boxes of those, just so we've got a bit of a change up for the week. And you can get those from around 70 pence. So let's call that. And that's at the higher end rather than the lower end. So £1.40 say. And then we've got some more fruit, which I've already got in there. So we tend to go with the bananas. They get used up quite quickly. And apples. It's just because they're so easy to grab and go with. And then I'm going to have a look. I might do a bit of a pasta dish with the spaghetti, the cherry tomatoes, some of the mozzarella. That might be quite nice. So let me have a look at how I'm going to go. So we're running these alongside of each other. I promise you, the more you do it, it becomes really, really quick and easy to do. You just become familiar with what your family likes. You become familiar with what works for you and what you're really good at making. Let's just go for a really easy, we can call it cereal. Maybe even toast. So let's throw some bread in there. And you can get that from around 60p. I'm rounding up for the sake of just doing this particular video today. So we might have some toast in there at some point. And another favourite for us is just like toast and jam. Toast and cream cheese, which you can get for 49 pence. I don't think, I've got some cheese in here. Cheddar, I can use that and make some cheese on toast perhaps, which is another favourite for us of a weekend, just lazy, casual, tend to have it a bit later on, so we quite often go without lunch and have an early evening meal. Not advising that necessarily, but I'm just saying that's how we tend to go on a weekend if we're not going anywhere or doing anything. In terms of, let's get these evening meals down. So I know one of my busiest nights tends to be on a Wednesday. So I'm going to put down the cottage pie here, which is already made. I'm going to put down the lasagna on the Friday because that tends to be one of my busier nights as well. For meal in the other night, so let's have a look. I think we're going to grab some of the chicken. We could make a chicken and ham pie. That could be quite good. Chicken, ham and veg. Use some of that ham up because it does need using over the next few days. So let's see. So use some of the potatoes up for that. Then on the Tuesday, let's use some of the spaghetti. We'll do tomato, mozzarella, and spaghetti. And then you can start to see that I'm filling in these slots. And actually, the thing that I've not actually put anything in at the minute is my lunch. And that's probably going to be the easiest one to do because it tends to be something really quick and grab it and on the go. So that's okay. We've got tin spaghetti here, which I might use for one of the lunches over here. So let's do that. Let's do tin spaghetti. Is there anything better than tin spaghetti and toast? So easy, so delicious, so simple. We've got some... So I haven't got any eggs in, so I might want to add those into here. Let's get some eggs. And that way I can maybe do, let's do some quesadillas actually. We'll do a quesadilla for one of the lunches. I know, I think I put too many S's in there, so don't have a go at me. With some chicken, pepper, onion and cheese. And if you are struggling for recipes, by the way, there is a really good website called allrecipes.com, and you can just type in some of the ingredients that you have got and you can come up with some ideas. There's loads of recipes out there, loads of websites now. You just type in what you're looking for and they'll give you so many different options. And of course, you don't have to stick religious to them. You just tweak them as you go and you'll know what you're doing, and you can change it up for whatever you like or don't like in there. So I've got my weekend meals in. Let's have a look for the rest of it. We've got 1, 2, 3 lunches to come up with. I tend to be working, so sandwiches are good, especially going out to work. So let's call that 2 loaves, just in case. Ordinarily, I tend to buy reduced loaves, but for the sake of doing this for you, so you can see how much it's going to actually cost me. I know these are £1.15 because I bought them recently. I know these are actually 69p. I'm going to put 70p for the sake of this. These are similar sort of price at the moment. Sausages, I tend to get 2 packs for £3. You just become familiar with the numbers in and out. I know I can get these for about 29p. So let's call it £1 because I'm going to get 3 tins. Okay, and then I'm going to use a loaf, and I'll probably get some cream cheese as well because we like cream cheese sandwiches, which is 49p. I will grab some... Is cucumber a vegetable or a fruit? I'm going to put over here, could be like cucumber. Alexander loves cucumber. We can use some of the tomatoes. We like the tomatoes as well, but I'll buy some more because I'm probably going to use some in that pasta. Cucumber is around about 40p at the moment. Tomatoes, they vary so much, but let's just go for the middle of the road. Let's say 80p. I know I can get much cheaper than that, but I'm over costing here. So we can do some sandwiches with those. We can mix it up with cream cheese. We can have tomatoes and cheddar, cheese and tomato, cheese and spring onion. We can get some mayonnaise, which I've always got in the pantry. We can mix that up. If there is any eggs, we could use some other eggs. We'll just go for a range of sandwiches. There's so many options if you really think on it. Another really good filler as well actually is peanut butter. So I haven't got any at the moment, but I know it's really, really good, full of fantastic fats and nutrients, and generally the children love it, especially with peanut butter and some jam, which is the American PBJ one. So let's throw some of those down, and you can get peanut butter for not very much at the moment. Anyway, I'm overestimating at £1, and I know my jam's like 30p. I've just got this evening meal left to do. Let's go for pizza. I've got those, forgot to put those down. Too to showing you the pizzas. Pizza base. Just need to add water. We can make our own pizzas with those. Let's have a look what kind of pizza we might grab. I've got not very much. Might be able to put some sausage on it. Use some of the tinned tomatoes. I have got, which I haven't put down to defrost, my own pizza base in a jar. I created this pizza base to get some more vegetables into the kids, and they don't realise how many I've got in there. It's really, really cheap, really delicious, and I actually put it in an old jar that I've recycled, so like Dolmio, or it's not Dolmio, it'd be Tesco's on or something like that, but put it in there, keep the label on. They think they're getting the same stuff. It's great, the things we do to trick them. So we could get some ham as well for here, because I'll have probably used it up in the pie to go on the pizzas. We can get that from around £1 as well. So we can have ham, tomato, bit of the mozzarella that we had over here, that can go in. Yeah, I think that's what's done. And then snacks, as I say, we've got raisins. I don't tend to plan for snacks. I'm going to have a look at my budget now to see what I have got and how much I actually spent this week. So let's have a look to see how much I've spent so far, to see how much my budget's going to look like, how much my costing's going to be, and then I'll know how much I've got to spend on snacks, if anything. Okay, so far that's only at £12.78, which is great. It means I can then afford to throw in some other extra things into here. So if I want to go with extra cash and I see something in the reduced section, I might use that and put it in the freezer. That's usually what I go for. This is plenty here to serve, to fill up with, or if I think, do you know what, I know I'm running down on what's in my inventory, chicken, or if I want to get some more minced beef, or I want to stockpile on something else, then that's how I'm going to go ahead and use the rest of my budget for the week. So that's it for me this week. I hope you found this useful. I hope it's given you a bit of a starting point on how you can go ahead and begin planning your own meal plans for the week. How you can really start to take stock of exactly what you've got in the house, so you're not wasting food, you're not wasting money. I hope you found it useful. If you have, please give it a like, a comment, thumbs up, subscribe would be amazing. It really does help to support this channel. It means I can make more and more videos like this for you for free. And I will see you really, really soon. Bye.